Alright, so we have started again. Just booting everything up. Should probably not stream at this stage, but that's okay. Alright. Let's pick up exactly where we left off. Kyron and Cameron. Tossball cards. Hammersmith Thunder. Is Hammersmith a place I'm going to get to see? That'd be neat. Oh no, I already reloaded. Okay. What? Okay. I'm experiencing some pretty noticeable lag, and I think that's messing with some of the visuals. I did do some digging, and apparently lag could be contributing to that audio issue I was having. Hello?
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
Pavarti, you doing okay? Pavarti, no! What you say about sprats? Boom! That's gonna be a note from me, buddy. Ah! What the hell? Oh, okay. Yep. I'm way too tense for some reason.
2 hours just to get in. Comms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough hands to coordinate talking. Something about the radiators being busted. I don't know. Not my problem, right?
Not until you start overheating. But apparently... Drink efficiently. BELLE shells. Ah! Okay, someone's not holding their liquor very well.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Okay, what's up?
Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love?
What?
Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
Well,
You're spending large tonight, ma'am.
Just got done with a real sweet haul. Heft to Fairfield. Loads of metals and rare earths for the TNL factory.
What's a rare earth?
rare earth metals?
Hell if I know, but it's rare, so it's gotta be expensive, yeah? Made a good pile of bits on it.
Planning to blow it all here, huh?
Well, I know. Burned half of it before I got off the dock in Gantry. Fees, fuel, some overdue repairs.
Hi.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
Issue I hear people.
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
What do you need it for?
They're supposed to gather up all the heat the systems generate and vent it into space.
That's not how heat works.
Instead of the heat going where it ought, though, it seems to be blowing straight down the promenade.
How long's it been like this?
Weeks? I lost track. Too law-damn long.
Who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I could do something about
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
What do you know about the chief?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Eh. So she's corrupt as hell. Got it. Never trust someone described as straight-laced. But... Hello?
This place has a smell, right? It's not just me. Like mold and old socks.
Oh, this is Bell's shells. That's better. Hi.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back.
You're
I got a full
really
line
pretty.
of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying my weapons?
Why, it
As
gets
if I
you the
didn't
weapon
know.
best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Percussive.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault.
I love having two companions
Perfectly
to comment
serviceable.
on things.
But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
If I... Does modifying... I kind of want to see what 4 gets me. Does modifying a weapon void the warranty?
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRA and TIES tops the list.
I kind of like you. Number 2. If I change my mind, can I take a mod off or replace it?
No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys.
Where can I find them?
Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
Come on. Sorry, my cat's nervous about her new cat bed. How do I attach a modification?
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering.
Okay.
So, what can I get you?
I want to see what kind of things you have, actually. Okay. Magnum. Fun times, barrel. Good times and sunshine, I guarantee. Barrel increases critical damage dealt. Extendo sight. I believe that's already on my hunting rifle. Attack changes the damage type dealt to plasma damage. Mr. Ouch. From a power attack. Okay. So, not actually much here for me. I've got a hatchet? Oh, that's nice. I don't know why I like hatchets so much, but it's a purely personal thing. A soft, sour candy shell wrapped around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Alright, sell junk. Thank you. I'm gonna have to... Oh, excuse me. Gonna have to come back to this. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's just decorative packaging. Alright. I'll stop if I hear something particularly interesting. Public terminal. Public notices. Okay, that was neat.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
Ah!
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Wow. The corporate troopers are definitely not very happy.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
I love it. Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can
Shock
fix
simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
it. Yeah, let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
All relevant. What is this? Oh, it's just a chef hat? Good for two-handed melee. That's interesting. Bag of tobacco ears. Pasta pack, mock apple juice, pipe patch. Okay. Well, that was fun. Do I... Groundbreaker promenade discovered.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Tossball finals are scheduled.
Just behave yourself, and I'm sure we'll get what we need.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Taylor, nice place you've got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Salute. Copy that, Chief. I'll just go with number 1.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through. Once I get out of Impound, I'm bound for Monarch.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the Promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
And again, I'll take the compliment. Bavardi, well, it seems kind of warm in here. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise? Well, sure. Is there no room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Intelligence, you need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
The back bays? Where?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
These parts anywhere else? Talk this out with whoever's down there? 3.
Those idiots are immune to reason, and they don't much care if the station melts to pieces. They're content to die last. If you could find some way to solve this without violence, I'd prefer that. But more than anything, we need those parts.
Have you tried sending anyone else?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Which, in the end, will... flash a rude gesture with both hands. No! None taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
Pragmatic's pretty much my thing. I'll get those parts from the back base.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
What's it like being in command here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Bavardi here could always help shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
Ship is a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gaying, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Was it a big change, that transition to command? Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were... Yes, too.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Where's the self-destruct mechanism? I have to admit, I'm curious.
I hope that was a joke, Captain. I really do. I
Yes,
gelded
it
that
was.
thing years ago. Now it brews a stim that goes down stronger than Nan or Spank. Family recipe.
Alright, other questions?
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board?
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
How do you keep it at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Alright, back to the other questions.
You've got my attention.
Pavarti?
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
See?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge Pavarti to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Be shy. Don't be shy about requesting time off if you need... Yeah, there we go.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Pavarti.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Sorry, I know you guys can't see my cat's in my lap, and she's just trying to make sure that I remember she's an asshole. Okay, I'm putting you down, sweetie. I tell you what, here you go. Wow, you really don't like that bed. Okay, tell you what. Alright. Okay. There you two are.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often ask why there aren't enough new faces in the Halcyon colony. We all want new neighbors from time to time. Our studies have shown that a controlled population is inversely proportional to consumer happiness. Fewer colonists means there's more paradise for the rest of us to enjoy.
I wonder if you actually exist.
Reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
That's clever. Edna, hello.
Good law, the heat in here is so unbearable I can hardly even concentrate. Junlei better hurry up with those damn repairs already.
Hawthorne. Okay, so this will all need to be done later. Okay, gonna go with this for now. Ah, sorry. I'm not going to go back onto my ship while it's impounded. Oop. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Ike's armory. Spratwurst!
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place.
Ethel!
I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst.
I don't hear that name enough, honestly.
They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is Spratwurst like Borstwurst? I've seen that a lot. What?
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Wait, what? You can register a trademark on an entire kind of meat? I mean, farms can register specific seed genes, so I mean, maybe.
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
Okay, thank you.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats. Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
It's okay, Tomomi. Oh, she is so needy. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's just going in there. That's not what I want. Sublight. Hi.
Oh, neat! They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
You have no idea. Hello?
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tails.
Sure. Do not put your hands near your weapons while we're here. I know I'm usually the more aggressive out of us, but still.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
How do you know?
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as